Hey, friend. So, Josh and I were chatting. We're talking about what is something that we would want to share with like a younger version of ourselves, or what is a hope that we have for future generations, as we're just thinking what the Lord has been speaking to us, what we've been learning. And my first thing that came to mind was vulnerability, the power of vulnerability, the necessity of true vulnerability, what that is, how it requires us to bring our true self to relationships, and then what we receive back when we do bring our true self to relationships. This truly being known, truly being seen, truly being loved, truly being accepted in a way that is so deep and powerful and impacting. And so that's the thought that just resonates with me over and over, challenging myself to bring this one more step towards vulnerability so that I can truly be known and loved. And I thought that what you were thinking, husband, was similar.
Yeah, I think that vulnerability piece is so key. And I think to facilitate that, or for that to even be possible, is you really have to be intentional about the people in your relationship with, because you don't want to be just vulnerable with anybody. Like there's a lot of foolish people out there, and which
For
is
sure.
really harmful and dangerous even. And if you've grown up around people who are maybe immature and foolish, it can be difficult to distinguish between who's actually healthy, safe people to be in a vulnerable relationship. Because vulnerability is either like the greatest thing ever in relationship, or it's the worst thing ever in relationship, and that it has a lot of power in either
Yes.
direction. And so for vulnerability to have a powerfully positive effect, we have to be really intentional about the relationships in our life. The scriptures talk about that the company of wise become wise, whereas the company of fools become more foolish, that we have to be intentional about what it is that we want for our life and who it is that we're trying to become, and engage in relationships and pursue relationships that are going to foster that and that are going to be a part of that. And if we are not intentional about the relationships that we develop, we'll tend to gravitate in ways that are neutral at best, destructive at worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes to the courage of vulnerability and the intentionality of being wise about who you lean into a relationship with.